We'll be getting on to racing action. Claude McCumber backs it off the line to pull into his pits. A disappointed young man right there. Not going to make the feature. He was the bubble car, and the bubble is over. The white flag is out. The pace car, the R.M. Burrett Chevrolet Camaro IROC car. Down the back straightaway, Floyd Wallace takes it down low and into the rear pit gate and corners. Entering turn number 4. Starter Bruce Lee has them all bunched together. Anticipating the green, it's out here. And at the start, Randisi drifts way wide to the outside. Billy Seaman down low. They go side by side into the turns. This is going to be a great race. Randisi on the outside. He inches ahead of Billy Seaman. But Seaman right back on it, coming off the turn. Randisi on the outside. Seaman down low, side by side as they finish lap number 1. Vince trying to find the lower grooves. Running second, Whitaker third, Brad Smales on the outside fourth. Now Randisi sets in behind Seaman, goes back to the outside. Seaman riding a smooth groove, hanging on to the lead. A move being made back in the pack, the 18. Skeeter Betteridge looking down low. Now Brad Smales goes to the outside. He's looking at the high side of the 04 of Dave Whitaker. Meanwhile, Billy Seaman out in front. Now to complete the third lap, Vince Randisi running second, Dave Whitaker third, Brad Smales is fourth, Jerry Crive in the number 5 spot, Brian Horn has moved up to 6th, Skeeter Betteridge back in 7th, Dave Smith running 8th of Mike Tico. 25, Billy Seaman has opened up about a 4-car length lead over Vince Randisi, running 22-1, 22-1 that time around for the 25 of Billy Seaman. Here's Gradle on the outside. Keep your eye on the number. Billy Seaman, the race leader. Whoa, what a move down there. Brian Horn hits with the number 61. Brian Horn out of the action. Glenn Lawrence in the 15 also goes to the pits. Down the front straight, Billy Seaman still out in front. Seaman running hard with a 21.8, the fastest lap of the day. 21.8 for Billy Seaman. Vince Randisi staying right there in second. Smith running in 7th. Gene Schultz is 8th. Mike Tico now up to 9th. And filling up the top 10, the number 31 of Ron Richter. Richter moves into 10th. Running 11th, the 86 of Paul Weber. Jim Mazur is 12th in the number a lap. Here in the early stages, Brad Smales to the outside. Smales working on Dave Whitaker. Down the back straight, the leader starting to pull away from Whitaker and Smales. So Smales decides he's got to take action, swings to the outside. He ran the high groove throughout his runner in the third turn. A pileup in turn 3, it is Whitaker. Whitaker, Smales, and Crive. Whitaker, Smales, and Crive bringing out the yellow flag down between 3 and 4. I don't believe there is much damage down there. Smales had been working on the outside. It's Skeeter Betteridge going to the outside. Skeeter trying to put a move on Dave Smith here at the start. No such luck as they come down the front straightaway. The race restarted, 9 laps have been completed. Dave Smith running in. Gets it down low. Looks like Nugent headed for the pits in the 42. Billy Seaman out in front of the 25. Vince Randisi running second. Dave Smith, Skeeter Betteridge, Gene Schultz, and Mike Tico. The 6 of them in that order. And the only one making a run for it is Jerry Gradle. Mark Lagota. Something let go, perhaps a hose. Maybe the power steering, but something let go going into the second turn. And Lagota brings out the yellow flag, brings the 26 into the pits. Green is out. Green comes out. Seaman catches it. Randisi right with him. Smith running third. Skeeter Betteridge fourth. Gene Schultz is fifth. Look at Gradle swing to the outside. Jerry Gradle trying to pick up some ground as he went to the outside thick of things. Down off the corner. They go 2 and 3 wide between that third and fourth turn. It's Billy Seaman and Vince Randisi out in front. Look, it's Smith. Smales running that high to Mazur coming off the corner. Gradle trying to move into the top 10. Can't do it so far. Now pulls up alongside Mazur. Mazur down low. Gradle outside in the 20. Here's the 20 of Gradle. He works on the outside as Dave Smith now goes to work on Vince Randisi. Randisi had been able to hold him off easily earlier, but right now Smith through traffic. Gradle running in 9th, right behind the 7 of Rotten Roy Atovic. Vince Randisi has opened up about a 3-car length advantage over Dave Smith. But whoa, Gradle dives underneath Adamek. They came together down the back straight, but both of them keep it going straight. Gradle not afraid to stick his nose in. Did it that time. He caught a piece of the car ahead of him, but held on. Watch him now going down into the first turn. Stuffs it underneath the 31 of Richter. Gradle on the laps down. 22 seconds flat, 18 laps down. Your leader is Billy Seaman. 57, Vince Randisi running back there second. 44, Dave Smith is third. Somebody just lost a second, unable to close the gap. Randisi is a full second behind Seaman. Dave Smith running back in third, and Smith is a second and a quarter behind Randisi. Skeeter Betteridge still hangs on to fourth, with Gene Schultz fifth. Jerry Gradle gets by Weber and Tico to take over sixth. Gradle now stuffs it. Watch him go as he tries to get underneath Schultz. Down the front straight. He goes to the outside. Schultz stays with him. Oh, little tap in the tail there for Gradle. As he hit Gene Schultz as they go down into the third turn. Passing flag is out now for Engel and Dick Shear as your leader Billy Seaman catches him. Randisi still running second. Dave Smith is third. In the number 10 into the pits. The 59 of Dave Engel goes into the pits. Here's the pace car. Picking up race leader Billy Seaman. Vince Randisi running second. Here's the green back out. Dave Smith running in third. Skeeter Betteridge fourth. Jerry Gradle runs down the top five. Smales goes to the outside, moves quickly up along the side of Randy Scott in the 00. Underneath Betteridge going down into three. Betteridge slams the door shut. Between the turns, Gradle goes back to the outside. Down the front straight, Seaman the race leader. Randisi running in second. Dave Smith runs in third. Skeeter Betteridge fourth. Gradle now goes to the outside. On the move. Whoa, Rotten Roy out of shape. Makes the save down in turn 4. And Roy brings it back but loses a lot of ground. Look at Smales and Whitaker now. They're on the move too. They are in trouble between the turns. Looks like he'll be out of the way all right. Smales and Whitaker have to back out. Finally get back on it, but going into the pits. It's the number 86 of Paul Weber. Here's Gradle on the outside. Gradle on the outside. Your leader, Billy Seaman of the 25. Vince Randisi, the 57, running second. 44, Dave Smith is third. The 20 of Jerry Gradle. Vargo in the number 8 spot in the 21. 72, John Preston is ninth. All four, Dave Whitaker 10th. Here's Gradle now. 20 laps remaining. John Preston runs in 11th. Randy Scott fills out the top dozen. Gradle closing ground on Gradle running third. Look at Betteridge now. He gets a wheel underneath Dave Smith. Gene Schultz tries to follow him through. A shakeup in the top five has Betteridge. And Vinny slams the door shut in turn 1. But he's got his hands full now with Jerry Gradle right behind him. Seaman, and we got a car against the outside wall in turn 3. It's Rotten Roy Adamek. Let's see if he can get down into the groove and get it into the pits. I don't think he's going to be able to make it. It looks like we'll have a yellow flag. Here is Randisi, gives ground, and the yellow flag, green flag is back out. Seaman, Randisi, and Gradle in that order. Gradle has taken the measure of Randisi once. I think he caught Vinny napping. Let's see what happens this time. Seaman out in front, Randisi second, Gradle running third. Dave Whitaker trying to work up from 9th and 10th. Look at this move by Gradle. Boy, he goes low down into turn 1, has to back out. He thinks mirror driving. Randisi trying to keep Gradle behind him. That gives Billy Seaman a little breathing room. Here's Gradle again, a big low move down the front straight. Again, Vince slams the door shut in the first turn. Seaman out in front, Randisi second, Gradle is third, 2,000 to win, 50 goes through. Gradle gets underneath Randisi, takes him out to the wall. Vince sets back in third. Billy Seaman now, the race leader still with Gradle now running second. 15 laps to go. Randisi runs third. Gene Schultz is fourth. Dave Smith and Skeeter Betteridge battle it out for 0 of Scott. The 36 of Buck Catalano. Both out of the action flag, out from starter Bruce Lee. Also down a lap is the 31 of Ron Richter. Racer Ronnie down a lap as well. Billy Seaman, the race leader. Jerry Cradle running second. Vince Randisi, Gene Schultz, and Dave Lewis filling out the top 5. Third of the pack, they all make it by all right. Here's Seaman now. Cradle goes to work on him. Cradle goes to the outside. Second, Vince Randisi is third. Gene Schultz runs fourth. Dave Lewis is fifth. Now Cradle goes to the outside. He's going to test Seaman on the high side with 13 laps to go. Seaman the leader. Whoa, John Preston out of shape. Seaman takes him down low. No move down there. Vince Randisi looks to the outside. Your leader's running 22 seconds flat. Cradle looking to the outside of Seaman. Randisi running in third. Schultz and Smith fourth and fifth. Rotten Roy Adamick way high down here in turn 1. There's Richter into the pits after getting the black. Your front 5 running bumper to bumper. Billy Seaman trying to hold off the challenges of Jerry Cradle. And now Randisi tries to get a wheel underneath. Vince Randisi tried to get a wheel underneath as Pete Kessel in the 02 has a piece of body panel hanging off the right rear of that car. Here's Randisi looking underneath Cradle. Cradle comes off the corner behind Seaman. Seaman, Cradle, Randisi, Schultz, and Smith in that order. 22 seconds flat for your race leader. The front 5, Gene Schultz and Dave Lewis. Seaman trying to take up a lot of track. He's got the wings out, trying to hold back the 20 of Jerry Cradle. Cradle, meanwhile, working on him every inch of the way. A 21.9 that last lap as Seaman now pours on the coals. He's trying to hang on to the lead. Cradle tests him on the outside. Between 3 and 4, Randisi gets back underneath. Randisi stucks the nose in, but he can't pick up the ground. Again, Cradle looks to the outside, and Randisi looks low. 22.18 that last lap, just a tad slower than they'd been running. 02 of Gessel into the pits, the 31 of Richter. Your leaders coming up on the slower car. The black flag is out for Richter. Here come your race leaders down the front chute. Here's Cradle looking underneath Seaman. Not enough room down there. Slides back to the outside. Randisi looks underneath. They come up on the slower car. He's with Billy Seaman driving a masterful race out in front, holding off the challenges of Jerry Cradle. With a half dozen laps to go. Randisi is third. Schultz is fourth. Smith is fifth. 18, Skeeter Betteridge running sixth. Jim Mazer in the 13 is seventh. 21, Mike Vargo runs eighth. The 04, Dave Whitaker is ninth. The 41 of Brad Smales fills out the top 10. Seaman, Cradle, Randisi. So here's Cradle looking low. Look at that move by Seaman. Tell me he's using the mirror. Cradle trying everything but trying to go over the top. He'll try that next. Seaman out in front. Cradle running in second, goes to the outside again. Randisi tries to close ground. Cradle on the outside, coming down the slower car. The slower car ahead of him is Dave Engel. Cradle on the outside. Seaman down low. Cradle and Seaman side by side through the turns. They've got a slower car ahead in Dave Engel. Let's see who blinks as they go down into the turn. It's Cradle on the outside, Seaman on the inside, Randisi running third, 2 laps to go, Seaman back in front. Billy Seaman retakes the lead. As they come up on the slower car, Cradle tries to pin him in. Seaman tries to force his way to the outside. Down the back straight, the slower car stays low. Seaman hangs on. Billy Seaman hanging on out in front. Watch Cradle. He's going to try to make a move. The white flag. He's underneath again. No, Seaman slams the door. In the last lap, Billy Seaman, Jerry Cradle, Vince Randisi. It's anybody's race. Seaman down low into 3. Cradle on the outside. Cradle going to make a run for it. Between the turns. Down the front straight. Seaman out in front. Cradle running second. Seaman. Billy Seaman gets the win. Jerry Cradle is second. Vince Randisi third. Gene Schultz is fourth. And Mike Vargo. Billy Seaman getting the win. Jerry Cradle in the number 2 spot. Cradle being told, nope, you didn't quite do it. Take it to the pits. Sorry, guy. He made a tremendous run. Billy Seaman about to take the checkered flag. Bruce, If we can get Seaman the flag, let him take a victory lap. Hey, he's got it shut off, I guess. Okay. Rich Goldstein is down there to talk to the winner of the first ever street stock race here at Oswego. A tremendous finish.
We're down with Jim Canfield right now, and I think you have a few words of congratulations for our winner.
I think Bill Seaman proved it in the first heat that he did a super job. All he did is get out in front and stayed there, and that's all you're supposed to do in racing. That's all I can say. Billy, congratulations.
Thank you. I had to work for it, though.
Well, it was a heck of a battle, and Gradle got up there and started rubbing around the outside and sniffing it and doing everything he could but get on by.
Yeah. He was running probably better than I was because he was able to get up alongside of me, but I was able to hold him off.
So he really didn't have any problems handling. You could stay down in that low groove and let him try to work for it.
Yeah, the inside seemed to work the best for me.
What does the win mean to you today? Obviously, a real pile of cash.
Yeah. Not only the cash, but monetary. It's good for my sponsors and McCreary and everybody that helped me out, the crew. I'd like to thank Bozzolino Food Co. and Bayberry Service Center for their help this year. And the whole crew, they just did a good job.
Well, I think everybody here wants to thank you for all of your fine efforts, and all the guys. Really was a tremendous feature. Very, very exciting to watch. Our thanks to Southgate Oil and all of your gang, Bill, for hauling in. Where to from here?
Well, from here we're going to Oswego if we can make it in time. Right now I'm leading the points up there, and it's only 3 o'clock, he says. But I'm hoping to make that first show up there. It all depends what they tear down or whatever.
Okay, well, obviously, we'll do everything we can to make sure the guys can make it up there. Our congratulations to Mr. Canfield, a great show. Our thanks to you. Our congratulations to Bill, and best of luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.